Beautiful, isn't it? So now you know why I don't mind waking up early to a sunrise like that. When the water is calm and the birds are waking up, the ducks and the grebes and the goose, even those pesky coots. Nah, it's awesome. Right, guys, a warm welcome again from me. We're going places again. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the busiest channel in the world, man-made channel, and it starts or ends, ever which way you want to see it, it doesn't matter, here in Amsterdam. I will get some footage for you and some old footage about how spooky it can be on the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal, because that's where we're going. So here we go. And here we are. This is the other side of the orange locks where I was in the previous episode, and that's over there. And now this is the start or end of the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal. It goes 72 kilometers that way, all the way to the city of Tiel, and it connects this part of Amsterdam all the way to the German Ruhrgebiet. That's their big industrial area in Germany. It's 6 to 9 meters deep, and over 100,000 ships a year pass through here. If you are a recreational vehicle, a boat, the local government, City Council of Amsterdam, advise you not to use the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal because it's really busy with big boats. And of course, as I'm saying that, not one is to be seen. I will go to another part of the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal later on. This is a gas station for ships. The big ones, they're more on the outside, and recreation can go on the inside and get their fuel. So that's a good spot for them. That's all pretty recent, not even 20 years old, and really expensive. But you can see why. Okay, let's go to the other spot. There's a ferry. That's a new one as well. It wasn't here a year ago. It connects that part with Amsterdam, that part with that part. These will be offices, I believe, and maybe apartment complexes. Maybe you can see it now. If you can hear me. So yeah. This is all being developed, and yeah, of course more offices. I don't understand that, but I work construction, and millions and millions and millions of square meters of office space is vacant in Amsterdam, and yet here they are building more offices. I don't get it, but who am I? Okay, on to the next location. And here we are again. This is the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal. There's a little boat coming this way. That's a bridge connecting Zeeburg to the city of Amsterdam itself. And that is the radar station of the harbor patrol. They monitor everything that comes through here. And it's a pretty wide channel as well. It's man-made. And it's like I said, 72 kilometers wide. So it was finished in 1952. So that's quite some years. Normally, hundreds of boats pass through here a day. I don't know why it's not now, but it is what it is. Police helicopter over there. Probably watching me what I'm doing. Oh, better get out of here. Ooh. So yeah. So that's it for the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal. Oh, go away, dude. What do you want? I am officially not allowed to be here, but yeah, just for a short video, why not? Move! Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to a different part of town. It's behind there. And that's like a little hidden marina, but it's officially not a marina. And this is the marina I wanted to show you, which is not really a marina, but yeah, it's a facility. People are living here. That's a houseboat. That's, I believe, a houseboat. Maybe that as well. That's for sure a houseboat. And the Amsterdam Rijnkanaal is just over there. And on the other side here we have a kids farm. It's nice for kids when it's a bit better weather than it is today, because it's fucking cold. Pardon my language, but you know what I mean. It's about, let me see, 8 degrees Celsius, so that's not a lot. And it's windy. So yeah. We'll be coming up, I will drive on and we'll come up to a fort. And that's part of the Stelling van Amsterdam. That's a defensive line from the 17 or 1800s. I'm not sure, but I will look it up for you and put it in this video. And then you know. So here, this is cool. This is the other side. That boat is called Success. Beautiful thing. Big. I think it used to be a steam powered ship. A friend of mine, he makes custom furniture, has his shop right around here. That's here. He's not in right now. And this is the old fort that was used when the Zuiderzee was still open. It was used for storing ammunition in these bunkers. And now you can have a wedding there, or lunch, breakfast, whatever. Okay, now I have to pay attention a bit, so let me concentrate on driving. So here we are in a different part of Zeeburg, and I wanted to show you this. It's not a boat, I know. This is one ugly ass building, and it has won some architectural awards. I don't know why, but as you can see, there is a little marina next to it. Again, this is from this spot you can see where I was in the previous episode. That was over there. So yeah, that's really cool. So let me walk around a bit, show you something. Oh, here on the other side are floating homes. They do not have engines in it. They just put in there and they float. Yeah, nice. Power line in the middle. Little marina over there. In Amsterdam, it's like every nook and cranny, everywhere you look, there's water, and if there's water, there's a boat there. Funny. No, it's not about buildings. It's an intro to this. How cool is this? These boats here have a different status than, well, for instance, my boat. These are located here permanently. They have their own address. They have their own utilities, water, electra, probably even gas, but I don't know for sure. But can be. And this is, again, not really old. I believe about 15 years or something, maybe less. And again, lots of old inland vessels like that. And this one here, well, this one is not that old. That one is pretty old. That one as well. You can identify it by the wooden structure on the top. And that one there, that's teak or mahogany, and nowadays they build modern ones like that. So yeah, boat life here in Amsterdam is pretty prolific. When you're here and you want to go outside, you go out and you go that way, you go to the IJsselmeer. And then it opens up to the rest of Holland and Europe, so pretty good place to be. I'm gonna drive around there and see what's up there. Well, I know what's there, but I will show you. I will film this on the go. I'm not allowed to hold my phone in my hand whilst driving, but well, as long as nobody sees it. Well, if a cop doesn't see it. On the side here is the start of IJsselmeer. You can't see it behind the red fence, but it opens up here. There you go. We'll open the window. Sorry for the noise, but it's good, better for the image. This is the IJsselmeer. Good morning. I just hit my petroleum stove. Okay. Oh, lovely grebe again. They're awesome birds. Okay, back to business. In the previous episode, I kind of promised you to show the inside of my boat and what needs to be done here. So, okay, let's do it. So, let me start in my office. That's there. That's where I do my editing, where I spend my evening watching videos on YouTube or on Facebook or whatever. That's my couch, yeah. Here are some of my tools and building equipment. It is kind of like a mess. There's more. There's my captain's chair with my coats on it, and behind it there is a washing machine. When before I hurt my foot, I injured my foot, my left foot, I was busy working on the boat, and now it all stopped. So my boat became kind of like a time capsule. Can't do jack shit. Here are loads of stuff I thought and think I need. And it just stopped. Here's some more. This one is a fish finder, and it used to work, and the depth, I used it as a depth sounder, but for some reason it stopped working, so I need to replace that. Okay, let me open up a window here. Here's the instrument panel. Most of this doesn't work anymore. That is a shame, because okay, that works. These are my lights. So I have to figure it out, what does what and what is what does work and what does not work. These are my RPM gauges. I have two DAF 575 turbo diesel engines downstairs, 2 times 140 horsepower each. So that's enormous. 280 horsepower in a cruiser like this is kind of ridiculous, and on the other hand, really cool. No, it's not really ridiculous. When you're on the rivers, the faster flowing rivers here in Holland, you need the power to overcome the drag of the currents. So, controls. That works. Funny though, if I open the window here, this one, I pushed the window wiper off the window. Oh, here you can see it. So I have to go outside and push it back. So that's a bit wrong, but hey. So, what else needs to be done? Of course, new curtains. They are butt fuck ugly. I don't like them. New lights. I don't like these. This weird looking. Hate it. That needs to come off, of course. And I only want this one. It's 18 degrees inside, so Celsius that is. That's lovely. I'm gonna replace this trim that goes around, and it's in there. Let me see. Oh, here it is. To hide the curtain rail. But I know a better way of doing that. So that needs to be done. Here you can see a big piece of trim is missing. I took that out because I had a leakage, and I found a leakage, but I needed to take the trim off so it could dry out, and it did already, so that's cool. So here is the ceiling with the panels. Yeah, I like it. I need to work on the details. I mean, these are not flush, but drove in there. This one is sticking out, so I need to address that. Put some filler in these corners and then paint it, and then it's fine. Same as, yeah, you can't see it right now. Behind here, I need to paint this, replace this. It's wrong color. It's working fine, but it's wrong color. But that's an easy fix. Then I have to address the door. I need to put in new locks. They still work here, but yeah, they're old. And this window's leaking. Look. It's not a really big deal, but it's leaking good enough and badly enough to cause this damage. And when I need to fix this, I'm also gonna replace the white stuff in the back. That's just styrofoam, and I have some better insulation for that. I'm gonna lose all these hooks and things. There are hundreds of them around. There you go. So I need to address that. Clean this one up. And then I have all around these hatches. I don't know if you can see it, but and I need to clean them up as well. And then the major issue, the floor. As you can see, I've put a rug on it here. But if I take the rug a bit on the side, you can see all the gaps in between the panels. And that's bad for 3 reasons at least. First, the cold that comes out of my engine room that lies under here, the cold can come up through the floor in my salon. And that's bad. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, it's not flush, the floor, as you can see here. So you can trip. Number 3, when you live in your boat, and you come from the outside to the inside, there's always going to be dust. And that collects in between those cracks. And that's not good for your health. So I need to replace the entire floor. And I'm going to do so. And I'm going to gain a little bit of height. Because these panels, these are really thick. Let me show you. So I just took a panel out. And look how thick it is. That's at least 3 centimeters with some poor insulation on the bottom. Well, it's a poor insulation, but it's old. And the new kind is thinner, but way better. So I'm gonna replace this. And it's inside these brackets. Oh. Let me show you. Here's part of my engine. DAF diesel. Awesome. Yep, looking good. Love that one. I called this one on port side Lisa and on starboard side Lois. Don't know why. So, if I'm gonna replace the floor, I can gain 15 mil in standing height between the floor and my ceiling. So that's the plan. And I'll create a big hatch here, just one, so I can access these two from the side. On that side, oh, let me switch you around. On that side of the engine, there's some standing space. On port side and starboard side is the same. Underneath my couch, I will put a big hatch, and I will do the same on starboard side. And then I can access the engine room from 3 places from the inside and 1 from the outside through the hatch I showed you. That's locked on the inside. So yeah, lots to do, and this is only the salon. Let's move on. So here's a shot of my wheelhouse. This chest underneath is original and is now become my tool chest. And then there is this one. Look at how thick the wood here is. At least 1 inch. So that's 2.5 centimeters. Easy. The old shortwave radio was stuck in there, but that didn't work anymore. So I took it out. But for the rest, the wheelhouse, the wood, I think it's oak. Really sturdy. Really heavy. So I just need to sand it, paint it, get some better instruments. I mean, they all work, but it doesn't look the way I want to. And then I have some gauges in the back there, if you can see. Those are original to the boat as well, but they don't work anymore. So that's a shame. Oh, sorry. Okay, now this is a chest that is, I think, not original. I just used it for storage for some shit. I'm gonna get rid of that one, and I'm gonna build a cabinet here with a couple of drawers on the side, and on the top a big one. On the big drawer on the bottom will be for my my herbs and spices that needs to be dry and kept at a reasonable steady temperature. And the rest will be storage for some yeah, whatever, just for miscellaneous things. Okay, what else needs to be done? Let's go down. Here's my bed. I always make it up, so yeah, but I'm a man alone, so this is fine. I built this. My wardrobe is actually bigger than I thought it would be, so that's fine. I need to get some grips for that so it can open easily. But before I do that, I need to sand it and treat it with a filler. Make the edges really smooth, like this. This is really smooth. Put some filler in here. Get rid of these holes. Sand it, paint it, and it will be will look awesome. Then I have to address that situation because I don't like the color and I don't like the wood itself. It's not really great, but yeah, it's doable. But let me see. Here, some storage. This is actually a bar. Yeah, just a box for ice. I don't need it. I'm not using it, so it's going to get a different use. But it's original. That is original. I really hate that. Ugh. Need to address that situation in the corner. And over there. Because I can stick my hand around there and end up in my bathroom, which is here. I need to put in the door, put in the hatch, and then around the shower area put a trim around it so it's watertight. And again here I have to put in a new floor because this situation doesn't work for me at all. As you see, the dust collects in there, and it's not like when you're going to use the vacuum that you take all the hatches out every time. So it's a dust corner. Then I have to address the steps. I really like those though. Watch. Those are my spices and herbs. Oh, smells really good. I have one big one down here, just for some other storage. Awesome. And the cupboard that I'm gonna make, the cabinet that I'm gonna make there, is for this stuff here. So that needs to happen. Then also need to take off these. I started a while ago, and these tiles are on there really strong. So if I can't get them off, I have to rebuild the whole thing. And then of course I have to do the dishes. Everyday struggle. And finish this. Take this one off, this shit, and replace it with modern insulation. Put in a new bench, a new countertop. Sorry. And make some creative spaces for my glasses and cups and all that kind of stuff. Fix the electricity a bit better. Get a new fridge and freezer. A lower model that will be under here. So my countertop can go that way. And I will create more space. That means this will disappear. I will gain that here. Because now this one cannot go any further backwards. Because it'll hit this. But when it's lower, I can slide it backwards. So I put in a fridge and a freezer besides that. Countertop on top. Yeah. Oh. Then we have this situation here. This is the installation I was talking about. Taramex. Really awesome stuff. This is just some storage I'm using now. Get that situation closed. And over there, replace this old shit. And finish the windows. I have a really cool idea for this, but I'm not gonna tell you yet. Because I don't know when I'm gonna start with it, because yeah, my foot is fucked. So yeah, lots to do. So are you ready for this? Whoa. I need to figure that all out. Hoi. Oh well. Most of it is going up there. All the red cables are for the little black switches I showed you earlier on my dashboard, in my instrument panel, on my wheelhouse just on the other side. So it's just a process of elimination. Is if something doesn't work, take it out, follow the cable, remove the cable, and what's left is what's working, and what's gone is what wasn't working. But that's a load of work as well. Lovely. So this is it for this week's episode, guys. Yeah, it looks like it's a beautiful day, but appearances can deceive. It's now about 10 o'clock in the morning, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon it will be raining cats and dogs. All hell will break loose. Well, we all Dutch people, we are made out of sugar, so we melt. Okay guys, this is it, the end of this episode. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. If you do, you help me out a lot. I'm very grateful for that. I'm up to 71 subscribers already, so I'm really proud and happy with that. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that gives me the drive to continue and make some more content for you. Okay, guys, have an awesome weekend and see you next week. Cheers.